Welcome to Fireside Chat. My name is Sai. Guys, I came across this article from Business Insider, how a single mom reached financial freedom in 4 years and quit her job. This single mom is Lakisha Simmons, who is a financial freedom coach. She went from putting 10% of her salary in her tax-deferred accounts to maxing them out. And guess what she invested? Index funds. So she invested in Vanguard's VOO, VTI, and VFIAX. If you don't know what those are, VOO is the S&P 500 ETF, VTI is the US Total Stock Market ETF, and VFIAX is the S&P 500 Mutual Fund. Lakisha Simmons left her job as an associate professor of analytics at Belmont University in May. The article doesn't say how much money she made, so let me look up associate professor of analytics. Okay, so the median salary for an associate professor of business analytics is about $110,000 a year. That is awesome. So she quit her $110,000 job to prioritize health and family, a move she was able to make because of a retirement cushion she had accumulated. Wow. Before 2017, she had $125,000 saved in her retirement accounts. She started maxing out her retirement accounts that year, and now she has about $903,000 in retirement funds. She hasn't needed to tap into her retirement accounts because her expenses are low, while she maintains a side hustle coaching women and single moms in investing. Her desire to become financially free came after a divorce in 2017, took her household from 2 incomes to 1. She also had 2 children. This made her feel financially insecure, and it prompted her to begin thinking of ways that she could grow her wealth. I got divorced in 2014, and the process starting in 2013 for me. I gotta tell you, there was so much uncertainty in my life at that time. I did the opposite direction from Lakisha Simmons. I got myself further into debt from 2012 to 2014 to almost $110,000 in debt, mostly in credit cards, personal loans, and auto loan. Her strategy in the stock market didn't involve swing or options trading. She mostly invested in index funds, so she just became aggressive with her savings habits and ability to budget, and that allowed her to maximize her retirement and investment contributions. Since she quit her job, she's focused on helping other women find the confidence to do the same through her website and coaching program. Hey, I have a coaching program. You can schedule a free 20-minute coaching session by visiting firesidechat.com/coaching. Let's take a look at how she did it, and there are 3 major steps to financial freedom according to this article. The first step is to make a budget. Yes, you have to make a budget to figure out how to deploy every dollar of yours. My wife and I budget every month to make sure we make every dollar work for us. We use the pay ourselves first budget strategy to prioritize savings and investment every single month. Lakisha Simmons uses free tools like Personal Capital and the Mint app to budget. So these are the free apps for anyone to use to budget. The second step is to max out your tax deferred accounts like 401k, 403b, and 457. This year's maximum contribution amount is $20,500. So since 2017, she's been maxing out her employee retirement account. Third step was to contribute to a Roth IRA. It looks like she's invested $60,000 annually into an after-tax account. She says the government really doesn't care if you take your contributions out if you need it because you already pay taxes on it. This is very true, but you can't touch any of the accruals, interest, dividends, or capital gains. Yeah, so the contribution you make to a Roth IRA is what you contribute from your checking account, so you already pay taxes on those dollars. You can actually withdraw your contribution at any time, but if you withdraw the interest you make on that contribution, then you will have to pay the penalty to the IRS. The next part is what she invested. She mostly sticks to S&P 500 index funds like VOO, VFIAX, and VTI. She also has money in bonds and individual stocks like Apple and Amazon, and keeps a cash buffer on hand. Her average income over the span of her career from 2002 to 2021 was about $77,000. Okay, so when I Googled it earlier, the median income for an assistant professor was about $110,000. Guys, she saved $900,000 with an average salary of $77,000. That is absolutely incredible, and that tells you that it is absolutely doable, even though her income was higher towards the end of her career. Okay, so that makes sense. She probably made over $100,000 in annual income during those years, which is in a lot of people's cases. She didn't start aggressively saving and investing for retirement until the end of it. So if she started in 2002, she could be even further ahead. Oh yeah, if I had started investing instead of getting myself into debt, oh man, I would have already quit my job by now. Here's something else she said. The stock market is like your blood pressure. Sometimes it's up and sometimes it's down. If you're afraid of the stock market with what's going on right now, it's perfectly normal to feel that way. Let me pull up the S&P 500 chart. If you look at the 1 month chart, it looks like it's going up and down and it's red, right? Look at the 6 month chart and it's still somewhat going up and down. The 1 year chart looks like it's steadily going up and some dips here and there, but not that much. Look at the 5 year chart. It's just straight up from 2,200 points to 4,600 points. That's already doubled in 5 years. Imagine if you bought the dip in March to April of 2020, you would have made even more money in the long term. Now, I get that hindsight is always 2020, but I want you to think 10, 20, 30 years from now. Look at 35 years ago, the S&P 500 in 1984 was 180 points. You're probably thinking, there's no way anyone can save that much money in 4 years. Well, she said in the article that most of her money came from gains. She maxed out her 401k, IRA, and contributed more towards her taxable brokerage accounts. Let's look at the hypothetical chart I created. I don't know how her portfolio performed, but I'm going to look at the S&P 500 performances since 2017. 2017 was 22% return, 2018 was -4%, 2019 was 31%, 2020 was 18%, and 2021 was 28%. She had $125,000 saved, and let's just say she invested $50,000 a year total into her 401k, IRA, and the taxable brokerage accounts. And that's a total of $250,000 in 5 years. She probably earned about $370,000 in interest. That's about $740,000 total in investment. She also sold her home and moved into something less expensive that saved her $12,600 a year from overall housing expenses. She probably put that profit into her taxable brokerage account. It makes sense that she has over $900,000 in total portfolio. So congratulations to Lakisha Simmons, and I have no doubt that she's going to become a multi-millionaire in the future. This shows that anyone can achieve financial freedom. I am so inspired by this article, and I hope you find this article helpful as well. I did some more research, and it looks like she has a YouTube channel. So Lakisha, if you're watching this, I would love to interview you and talk to you more about your financial independence journey. So with that said, I appreciate you watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good one.